Alrighty, and we are at. Welcome. My name is Phil Willis, aka JCServant, the Utah Polygamist with RPGamer.com, and we continue to play more of Solasta Crown of the Magister. You know, I'll be honest, we had a lot of problems with that last stream, so I'm not super de-duper sure where I stopped with the YouTube video. I'll have to go back and do some fancy editing later. But my memory serves me correctly. We tried to get like the second crown for our hero and do some side quests, and I kept running into brick walls known as 5th level enemies. And so I decided to do a bunch of grinding, which was caught on the stream, and some of that may be in the YouTube video, may not. Just depends on how I edit it. But this kind of picks up after we've hit 5th level, and we could probably do a little shopping. But then hopefully we're a good enough level to go out and tackle some of the challenges that are out there now that we got, access to things like Fireball and the such and whatever have you. And I can't help but wonder if this bug is still a thing. So one of the things we discovered is I had cast the I forget what it's called, aided spell. It's basically the aid spell for the party that gives everyone, five extra hit points or whatever, and it just doesn't go away. It's 7 hours and 52 minutes. It's an 8-hour spell, and it's been that way for a long time. Yeah, there's community maps in here, and the such, definitely. Headband of Intellect. Grease. Hey, Doomerang. Waypoint added. Keep entrance. We have skeletons and all kinds of stuff up there. That's right, Chaos. It is, in fact, Fly. Chaos is going to get a spin. Let me flip over to my little scoreboard here. Oops, that's not my scoreboard. Da 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 da. Great. That was a 1-minute delay. I was wondering what took people so long to answer.
The gems in the castle?
Maybe. It's in that direction.
That's a good-sized castle. A garrison of 24 at least.
We're not getting in that way. Could we climb up?
It's too open out here. We'd be easy targets.
We'll have to find another way.
We could just show our Legacy Council credentials.
Assuming they're law-abiding folk who'll respect the council.
Not too many of those around here, I'm guessing.
Doop 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 doop. Let's see here. What if you're cautious? We're gonna sneak around here. Well, now she might be getting away from everybody else. Let's make everybody cautious and sneak over here. Found the pond.
Who's this? Seems to like wolves. Could be a ranger. Could be a werewolf. Could be something else.
He might know something about the castle. It can't hurt to ask.
Yeah, I can't. Alexis says odds are revealed. Oh, jeez.
Hello. We come in peace. Can we talk to you?
Not with that roll, you can't.
You come in peace, do you? Then you're the only peaceful things here. Go in peace, before I get tired of being peaceful.
Oh. Well, lovely. That worked out really super well. You know, it's a little irritating when you're just kind of shut down because of like a bad roll. It's like, oh, okay, I guess that's the end. Yep, okay. You know, just, sorry you rolled that way. It does miss the nuance of like playing at a table with a DM where there would be modifiers based on how you approached and things like that. Um, but he's a tough cookie to crack, I think. He might need two
Who's
rolls, good
this?
rolls.
Seems to like wolves. Could be a...
He might know.
Let's try again, just see if we get lucky. I roll really good on the insight, but all the insight does is tell you what your
Hello?
chances are, which aren't
We
very
come in
good.
peace. Can we talk to you?
Oh, there we go.
Talk then, and stay where you are. I can hear you well enough from here.
We're interested in the castle. Can you tell us anything about it?
Not much. What do you want to know?
How strong is the garrison?
What's the garrison like? Strong? Weak? Monsters?
The captain's a wraith, or something similar. The guards mostly skeletons.
Undead? What other abominations are in there?
That's what I've seen from outside. Never been inside.
I did the same thing as Phil here. Hey, Chris. So yes, bad rolls are part of D&D. I agree, Chaos. Except the problem is at a normal D&D table, for one, I don't know of too many DMs who are like, yeah, you can't talk to key NPC if you roll bad on a charisma check. Number one, it just may reflect how much information they give or whatever. But number two, it's the GM's touch, right? And it's how the DM interprets those rolls and stuff. Whereas, you know, a computer can't do that. So no, he's not a key NPC. Like I would know. Well, that's the problem. You don't know who's a key NPC and who isn't. You don't know what you're missing out on when you fail on something, you know? And I don't trust this game, given some of the other things that have happened, for it to be like, well, this is something really important, so we're going to make sure you get this. You know? Yeah, yeah. The game hasn't earned that level of faith from me.
Who rules the castle? Or should I ask what, rather than who?
Name's Marjacht. Probably undead, but I've never met him.
Probably undead? Why do you say that?
Undead or necromancers, my guess. Everyone I've seen there is undead.
Who lives there? What can you tell us about them?
I deal with the guard captain. Name's Adam the 12th. Undead now. He lets us hunt here, and we tell him who comes and goes.
Sounds like a good arrangement. So you've never been inside the castle?
No,
And there's no one else outside the castle?
just a ghost, a dwarf. Doesn't seem dangerous.
Many thanks for the information. I didn't catch your name.
Talbot.
All right. So it's a good time here to take a little break. Hey, Wind, how's it going? All right. So we'll tell the story as I'm walking my way around here and can interact with this character here.
Before I get tired of being peaceful.
I always love these NPCs that are like, you've got 4 heavily armored people and you're just like, yeah, I'm totally gonna go away before I become unpeaceful. But I'm still gonna break into your private residence and steal your treasure chest. It's totally fine. You know? Oh, he doesn't have a scroll of fly in his treasure chest. That's a shame. That's a missed opportunity. But anywho, so when I was a kid, um, boy, way back in the day, I was probably 5 or 6. We lived out east. It was like Maryland, Delaware, somewhere around those parts, and nothing natural, right? Um, so by we had this big hill out back of our our apartments, and we could slide down the hill during the winter on a sled. But you could also during the spring you could go and pick berries because there's bushes growing on those hills. And during the during the summer and stuff, you go out and you go exploring like all the kids do. Well, there were woods at the bottom of that hill, way down this hill. And so my sister and my friend and I went exploring, and there was some woods, and then there was this clearing, and in this clearing were piles of debris. I don't remember if it was like maybe a place where they were collecting some wood or preparing to do construction or whatever their deal was. But no path to destination. But he's starting to run somewhere. He's like maybe there's a path to that destination. But anywho, so I lost track of my friends. They got ahead of me. Oh wow, look at that jump. But they went ahead of me, and I couldn't find them. And then I saw them waving behind one of the piles of debris. So I ran there. And then one of my friends I lost sight again. And then I kept looking for him, couldn't find him, and then I saw him and this is going, "Help, I'm drowning in quicksand." And I ran over there. By the time I got there, he disappeared. And it was really scary. And I did see some wet mud and stuff. And I don't know if it was really quicksand, but I was too afraid to like test it out. But I couldn't find him again. So I kept walking around calling their name, couldn't find them, couldn't find him or my sister. And after, I don't know, it seemed like forever, I gave up and I tried to find my way back home, but I was lost. And I didn't know where we came in from the woods. So so I started walking back what I thought was the way, and I ended up getting lost in woods. Couldn't figure out where it was at and where it was going. Um, and I was running. I was panicked. My pants got torn, and eventually I found a clearing. And I was in some weird, totally different apartment complex. And the buildings were empty and they were abandoned, and I was like crying because I was just boy, and I didn't know what to do. I was freaking out. And yeah, this prank led to me. I mean, like, holy cow, I was scared out of my pants, and they were nowhere to be found. I mean, this was over an hour at this point, if not longer, and my friends were nowhere to be found. So, um, I kept checking these abandoned houses. Finally, I was knocked at this one door, and this lady answered. And I'm all crying. She brings me in and gives me a Coke, and she's like, "So what's your name?" and all this other jazz. And I told her, my name, and I told her I was from, XYZ apartment complexes. I remember the name. And she said, "Oh, well, that's up around the corner, and it's around this way." And I'm like, "Oh, really?" So, I walked back. Now we had strict rules about where we were supposed to. I had long since passed the established parameters by my mother of where we were allowed to go. But as I walked back, I saw the stop sign at that intersection that we weren't supposed to go past from the other direction, not the direction of the woods. But so I just kind of snuck like it was like Mission Impossible, so my mom wouldn't see me. And then I just walked past the stop sign whistling like nothing was going on. I went back home and I never told my mother about it. It was like nothing happened. So. Spreadsheet link should be up in the chat, a little bit further up in the chat. Let me see if it's still in my, no, it's not in my queue. Let's see here. Sorry, it's just, boom. Yeah, try to, oh, well, thank you. I think Win got it for me. Yep, definitely bookmark it. Oh, I think we see a ghost up ahead. And we got a tombstone here. Elevin Mor whatever guard captain. We got another one. Wind is the best, bro.
Look, that must be the dwarf ghost we heard about. I'll take information where I can get it, even from a ghost.
That
Hello? Are you the antiquarian we've heard about?
Hello, I'm Ingby Cramson of the Guild of Antiquarians. Or at least I used to be.
What can you tell us about the castle? Who lives there?
2 women, a high elf but living and quite old. She's a necromancer of some sort.
And the other?
Once human, but definitely undead now. The Defiler, I think. And she had a gang of ghouls with her. Horrid beasts. I avoided them.
Is there anyone else?
There's a garrison. Skeletons mostly. I avoided them too.
yeah.
I think we know enough now. Thank you.
Actually, I was hoping to ask you a greater favor.
A favor? How can we help you?
I was killed in this cemetery. Me bones are here somewhere.
And you'd like us to take them home for burial, so you can find peace?
Well, yes. But they got a little scattered. The walls, you see.
Now, that's just rude.
Hmm.
As far as I can feel, they are in 3 separate places.
Well, that's just you all over.
It's not just about burial, though of course I'd be grateful for that too. Since I was killed, I carried on studying this necropolis, but I can't touch material things, including pens, so I couldn't update my journal.
Now that's what I call a work ethic.
And since my spirit is bound to my mortal remains, I can't return to Caer Cieflin to report in person. But if you take my bones back, perhaps my spirit could travel with them, and the knowledge I've recovered won't be lost.
We will do as you ask, Angby Cranson of the Antiquarians.
Yeah, my friends were no more. No, they were just pranking. They had me all freaked out, though. It's a moment that I remember, like, decades later. I was scared out of my patoozies. Let's see what's in here. Lots of money and an identified potion. But I feel like there's still no flying scroll. A pile of bones. You know, they were at a distance and they were screaming, and when you're like 5 or 6, it doesn't take a lot to convince you of stuff like that. As a young person, I lived in perpetual fear of some sort of natural disaster. Sinkholes, hurricanes, tornadoes, you name it, man. I feared it all as a kid. Let's see, is that a different one? That's a different one over here. Can't save now. Why can't you save? Really? I really can't save? Like, what about now? Okay, you can save there. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a way into the
The
castle.
outside graves were likely for servants and guards. The mausoleum holds a few burials, but its main purpose is to hide this secret entrance. The most important graves are in the catacombs down below. And by important, you mean rich.
Ooh, catacombs. I don't know if I should go down those or not. I guess there's probably not a lot of other ways, other places to go to. We could take a long rest first and make sure we're ready. Catacombs 3D. I know, right? Who remembers Catacomb 3D, the game? From the 1980s, right? Oh, okay. We need to find 3 groups of bones, and we found 2 so far. All right, maybe I should like play Cat. I think I'm trying to remember if it was really classified as an RPG or not, but I should play Catacomb 3D tonight just to bring you guys memory back. It's all of like 40 kilobytes. It'll take like 1 nanosecond to download. Oh, did I get that basket over there? I'm wondering if there was there is a basket over there. I just don't remember if I got it or not. Let me have him jump over there and make sure. Scroll of jump. Oh, great. You can get a scroll jump and you can't get... Ooh, magnificent longsword. Ooh, ah. I don't think I'm using a magnificent longsword now. It's kind of interesting that it doesn't have like a magic value on it. Let's have it identified. No bones though. Let's see here. Let's have the spellcaster cast. Cast your spell. Cast. Ritual. Attack magic. Ritual. Identify. Magic sword. It has been identified as a longsword +1. And not super cursed either. Looks the same. Yeah, it'd be cool if it had some sort of it needs like a flaming effect. It needs something. It really does. Ritual, identify. Let's identify the spell or the potion he has. Potion of fly, potion of fly, potion of fly. Oh, no one likes you. Potion of giant strength. I'm looking good. I don't know if I'm looking good or not. Do 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 do. Hmm. I know, we need special weapon effects. That's what I pay a lot of money for, special weapon effects. All right, so, well, there's a basket over here. Let's make sure there's no bones in that basket. I like how this guy's all grumpy, but we're just walking through his house several times, taking his food, taking his stuff. He doesn't care. Oh, we got a sack out here. We're raiding him. At least the map tells you where all the little hidden goodies are at. I'm really terrible at, hide finding, seeking items. Okay, it looks like I did get that one. But then there's another... There's a box right there. Oh, they jumped through the window. They're like, oh, we're not going to go through the door. We're just going to jump through the window. Poison bolts. Ooh. Ah. Poison bolts. All right. And I think we got that basket. Pretty sure we got that basket. This poor guy. He has like some other bones somewhere. Guys, just pick up the basket. Stop jumping all over the place and get what's inside. Okay, nothing in there. Basket, corpse. Well, and I will tell you, for those of you know who 5th edition, this game's already committing a cardinal rule or two. Cardinal sin? Cardinal sin, not cardinal rule. Breaking a cardinal rule. Let's save his dungeon. Oh, I was gonna long rest it. Let me long rest first. Long rest safe area. Ooh, no bones though. Why is there no bones? All right. So one of the things about 5th edition is you gotta understand, like when it comes to pen and paper role playing games, there's this spectrum. On one hand, you've got really crunchy games like Pathfinder that are looking to codify everything, right, and create this whole almost simulation like experience with little percentage changes and calculations for everything that you do and how you do it. On the other hand, you got something like XDMing. And in an XDMing, there is no statistics. We could do an XDM role playing session right here and now. Okay, tell me what you want to be. Phil, I want to be a fighter. I want to be a rogue. I want to be a wizard. I want to be a jester. I want to be a whatever. Okay, cool. You've got a sword and some leather armor. You're in a town. You're sitting in a bar, and a goblin walks in the door. Goblin! Oh, my fighter, jester, whatever, hates goblins. I'm going to attack him. Okay. Get your 20-sided dice and roll a 10. See, because when it comes down to it, all these D20 systems come down to rolling a 20-sided dice, and those ratios are done in percentages of like 5% each. And most of the time, it doesn't matter if you have a plus 5% chance, minus 5% chance. It doesn't really matter. So XDMing gets DMs to think in increments of like 4 and 5 because that's where it really matters. How hard is it for a fighter to hit a goblin? Maybe it's a little hard, so make it a 12. If it's a lot hard, make it a 16. If it's easy, make it an 8. Roll an 8. Do you ever level up? Do you ever get, if you're a wizard and you're like, oh, I see the goblin come in, I want to cast magic missile. You're a first level wizard, that's easy. Roll a 5. Oh, I want to cast fireball. Ooh, you're only first level. They don't usually cast fireballs, but you know what? Maybe you can roll a 20. And so that's XDMing, and that's on this end. 5th edition is supposed to be a little bit closer to this end, which means less number crunching, more focus on imagination and whatever have you, but a little bit less this. And what that means for magic items is there aren't supposed to be this gradual +1 to +2 to +3 to +4 to +5 that you saw in other D&D games, the older ones, because they have those power creep coming in. Instead, your 20th level fighter can have a regular non-magical sword and pretty much just be effective, just as effective, outside of some monsters that have normal weapon resistance. But outside of those, a +1, +2 weapon doesn't really make that much of a difference. What they're supposed to do is on tuning an item, accesses advanced properties and function, right? What they're supposed to do instead is give you these items that are really imaginative. So instead of getting just a +1 magic sword, woohoo, you're supposed to get like the ancient blade of the demon Lich Lord, whatever. It's supposed to be really cool and really awesome and stuff like that. Um, Instead you know, here you just, that's what I'm saying, like in here I just got a boring +1 sword. It's just okay, woohoo, but it's yeah, DM's cheating. No, it's not DM's cheating. Like at the end of the day, even in Pathfinder, your DM pretty much does do number adjustment on the fly. He is just more granular. Like I'll give my players a +2 if they got high ground, and that may not be in the book and things like that. Um, so let's see here. Do you want the headband? Requires a 2-minute short rest. Sure. Prepare spells. Really? You have not spent any spell slots at this. You only get 1 spell slot? Jeez, don't spend it all at once. Huh. I do like slow though. I'm gonna try slow this time around. And we're probably Protector of Energy, Guardian Spirits. Oh, Guardian Spirits, call for spirits to protect you. Beacon of Hope raises hope and vitality. Advantage of Wisdom and Death saving throws restores hit points maximum. It's kind of like a prayer. It's kind of like a prayer spiegel player spells, I suppose. Hold person, prayer. Probably not going to get a lot of people in this, though. This aid spell, man, I'm telling you, this thing's buggy as heck. Let's not do aid. Let's go ahead and try. What is enhanced ability? Gains temporary hit points and oh, gives you kind of like, meh, that looks boring. We'll do that. Okay. Dragonblade Longsword. There you go. Dragonblade Longsword. And I mean, it doesn't have to be numerically super powerful. That can be a +1 sword, which is again granular, but advantage versus dragons. Or double dragon damage. You know, something like that. Yeah, but pretty much, I mean, when I DM on Pathfinder, I know people are looking for a more crunchy experience. So I ask them if they want me to roll everything and not fudge the dice to make it more thematic, or you know, save them if they're just having really rotten luck, that sort of thing. And I'll roll in front of them, and that way, you know, they can still see it's more to the rules and stuff. But there's still always, even if I roll in front of people as a DM, if I really want to uh, fudge the numbers, which I only do it to make things. I would only do it normally to make things more exciting. Then yeah, there's ways to do that. So let's make sure. One of the things in this game, I saw one of the reviewers complain about the darkness creating a huge problem. And all you have to do, guys, is just remember to cast light spell. It's not a big deal. It's not a big whoopie do. It's a cantrip. You can cast light spell on everybody. Who cares? Oh, hey, how you doing, Aiden? Oh, Aiden's up a little late tonight. These are the things that people miss. Then after you inform them, they'll complain, "Oh, I had to learn that myself." Yeah, someone has stayed up past the normal time for Betty. But oh my gosh, they got initiative. Well, except for against my rogue, or against my wizard. You know, we don't do entangle enough, and let's just give that a shot. All right, so we got one of them restrained, which is kind of the point. We'll pull back our mage a little bit. Whack him with the stick. Oh, you missed. Lucky. Oh, come on, guys. You can roll better than that. That's borrowing somebody's... Hey, Alec, how are you doing? You're also up kind of late tonight. Welcome, adventurers. Yeah. Boy, I feel like I'm rolling like a certain player I know. I think his name was Gilthanas. He just had the worst rolls. See if my rogue can do any better. Little backstab there. Have a nice day. Prize is waiting for you in the back. Unknown creature head to face that only a mother can love. Oh. How did that, what's he doing up there? What the heck is he doing? I mean, supposedly we're in a... I don't even know how you get up there when you're in a dungeon, but whatever. Laws of physics. Who needs those? Can I get... I can get a line of sight there. I can get a line of sight here. Okay. I like how it shows you if you can have line of sight or not.
Only the last blow matters.
Yeah, he's way up there. We're gonna see if we can hit him with a sacred flame. Ooh, ooh, that hurt. Hit him again. 2 attacks for the fighter. You can shoot him too. I know, right? Ugh. Poor monster. Is there any other monsters? Oh my gosh, they're crawling over this wall. There's another one. I feel like that's cheating. That's definitely cheating. Fires a poison spray. Ugh, not close enough. You gotta be really close for that poison spell. Guess I'll just shoot him with the bow. Oh, disadvantage.
I thought you could fight.
Whack. Jeez, I think I'm gonna go and do a spiritual hammer. Yeah, why not? We like our spiritual hammers. Try to whack this guy. Oh, critical miss. Come on. Come on, man. Sneak attack.
You lose.
6, 3 plus 5. Ugh, nominal. That's really bad damage output. I don't know why it doesn't do the animation for a sneak attack dice sometimes, though. That's a little weird. Yeah, the dungeons being too dark. I think like in the game, like game mechanic wise, you know, I guess you could complain that that the screen's not illuminated enough. But I think also game mechanic wise, there's a light and darkness issue. And if the enemy's not lit up, then you take a big penalty to hit. Unless your character has dark vision. Oh, critical hit.
If it doesn't kill you.
Ooh, that wasn't very nice. And then he had to do some sort of Constitution saving throw, which also wasn't very nice. I'm not sure how he gets an attack of opportunity when there's a wall right there, but apparently he does.
Well struck.
Whack. I love the spiritual hammer. That's just fun for the whole family. There you go. Be a good fighter and just whack things.
Coming your way.
Can you come over here and whack him? Critical hit. So we didn't get the survival check, so we don't get to know what they are. But yeah, I saw somebody complain in a review that they felt like you couldn't get through this game without dark vision. You know, like, seriously? Do you not have a cleric or a wizard of any sort? It's a light spell. What if this guy's bones in this basket here? Scroll of banishment, but no bones. Make no bones about it. There's no bones here to be seen. All right, fingers on the keyboard. Quick trivia questions for the members of the posse who are paying attention. 10 seconds on the clock. Who's the newest member of our streaming team who likes to stream late at night?
Nice little warm-up.
Chris got it. Free spin for Chris. He was fast. I have dark vision rings for my damage dealers because even with the light spell, the wizard cleric is not close enough to avoid hit penalty. I hate having to cast it on other party members. Keep casting it. I mean, it lasts for a long time. I don't know if I really feel like I had to cast it too much. But if you're traveling over land, of course, then that time. Aiden, Alec. Every fight? What do you mean every fight for light spell? I don't know. I really don't think, because I mean my light spell's still going, but I don't cast every fight. I think I cast it right at the beginning. Let's see how long it lasts. And at 1 hour. It lasts an hour. Dupe. Dupe. Yeah, you know, one of the nice things about being a DM too, this is where the game misses out on being having a real DM. With a real DM, what do? We sit there and hand wave it, right? We're like, if a player says, well, it's a cantrip, so I, can cast it. I just basically keep it up. And you're like, okay. Right? Yeah, it depends on what annoys you. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, why couldn't they just make that automatic, though? Let's see here. Now, it's saying he's in the light, or yeah, they're in the light. I don't know. He's got no. He's free target. Have a nice day. Hey, yeah, you didn't cast. Yeah, you lost a turn because you didn't cast it on the Hobbit. Nah. Yeah, that's funny. That'll teach ya. Oh, let's see here. He could run up here. I don't know if they're gonna come after him or not. I hate wasting his turn too. We'll have him ready a melee attack. How far is Sacred? 12. I don't know if any of those guys are really... They're kind of too far to be at 12. He's not.
And the winner is me.
Oh, that'll do it. A little cleric smite cantrip there will get you every time. Oh, well, if there's even more shortcut. Yeah, there's Cast a Light. There you go, Chris. It's even easier than I thought. There you go. That's right. There is a Cast a Light. I just don't do it I don't even think about it very often. I remember for some odd reason, I remember to do it before I came into the dungeon here, but you're right. Like half the time I forget, and then, yeah, you have to waste your wizard's turn casting light on Frodo. I do think that's hilarious. We're casting light on Frodo. I can't believe the skeleton takes full damage from a piercing weapon. I would expect him to have resistance. Oh boy, they're just scattered. Oh, we basically have triggered the entire castle. I didn't realize we were actually on the... I thought we were down in the catacombs. I didn't realize we were basically on the castle level. So we've triggered this whole entire thing. Well, pfft. Let's get ready to rumble, shall we? Ah, the rogue's not quite as effective when she doesn't have that sneak attack stuff going on. Can I... I can't really just delay, can I? That's not really a thing. We'll just do dodge for now. At least get some AC out of it. Oh, really, dude?
Come on, you can do better.
Yeah, you could do better, dude. Do better. Obviously, that's just for people who can't cast it, so it doesn't help the people who actually need the light on a weapon. It just makes it easier when exploring, I guess. Oh, maybe that's why I stopped using it. Maybe that's why I stopped using it, because you're right. Like, at the end of the day, I'm usually casting on my fighters, right? Not my wizard who got the spell. Ooh.
Fight,
that's cheating. Oh, that's definitely cheating. I feel like, you know, undead people with bows, it's definitely cheating. Let's cast another. Actually, I think she does have like the turn undead thing, I would think. Being the cleric. Oh, I gotta remember to give Chris a spin. Let me give Chris a spin real quick while I'm thinking about it. Before I forget to give Chris his spin. Chris. Shaboom. Do. Wizard. Wizard. What does a wizard want to do? I swear this flaming sphere is like useless. Do we have good line of sight on? Yeah, we do. Well, on at least two of them anyways. Huh? Crispy skeletons. Ooh, that's gonna be a miss. The skeletons are climbing up the vines and everything, man. They're very athletic skeletons. The speed up button for the enemy's turn doesn't actually speed them up that much faster. Just gonna put that out there. Okay, so here's my rogue. Sneak attack. Ooh, that guy could take a licking and keep on ticking. Yeah, it is definitely the Battle of the Dead. Aww. There you go, that's better. Oh, you couldn't finish him off, buddy. Really? Let's go ahead and use an action surge. Finish him! Oh, you mother... Can I still shove somebody? Really? I just did that just because I could. Okay, how many of y'all play this game use the shove mechanic just because you can? Not because it's really tactical or anything, just because you can. The Evil Dead film, ED3. I don't know. Anytime someone says ED, the thing I want to do is yell out F. All right, so we have a special power, Turn Undead. Channel Divinity to force undead creatures within 6 cells who can see you to flee. Unless make a Wisdom saving throw, undead creatures with a challenge rating of 5 or lower fail. Fail that will be destroyed instead. And they're not really like a lot of them within 6. It's definitely a problem. So I think we're just gonna keep. Oops, no, not light. We want to keep holy flaming these guys here.
You never stood a chance.
It seems to be really effective. That's a cantrip, and it just keeps lighting people up. I keep forgetting to. Yeah, you keep forgetting to what? I use it the way I do in Baldur's Gate 3 early access to just get. Oh, you keep forgetting to shove. Okay, just to get a free. Yeah, EDF. I know. EDF is the best. I've been playing the new Air Defense Force. Big. What is it, Brothers? Shout out for the code they sent. I probably should do a video or something on it. But they it's cute. It's really cute. It's definitely different. It's about as different as Magic Missile is going to be. But it's still got that very much the EDF5. It like comes across a little too cutesy, like it's Lego for kids or something. But if you stick it on hard, which is what I usually play EDF games on hard anyways, usually get better loot. And then suddenly it's like, oh, crud, this game really can get a bit difficult. What's neat is you take in 4 characters. It's kind of like the Lego universe almost. It isn't Legos, but you know, I mean, they're pixel, they're voxels. And you could take like a wing diver and a fencer, and they have different characters that they just made up as well. But they also have like the what's it called? The guys from like EDF Insect Armageddon and stuff. The ones that slide around real quick and use the ropes to jump up and mount other insects and stuff. Like they included everything from just about every game in the series. And they don't quite have the full skill set, but you know, they each got like a regular weapon attack and then an ultimate move. But what's neat is since you can pick 4, you know, you can bring in 4 with you. You can swap them on the fly. It makes it really cool. So I could be flying in on a wing diver, and as I'm in the air heading towards the big robot, switch over to a fencer and do a big heavy fencer attack. You know, slamming down on them. It's pretty effective. This is the guy shoved earlier. Oh, come on, dude. You gotta be able to roll better than that, man. Come on, man. Ooh. That's not very nice. I get the feeling I'm gonna have to kind of come up after these guys. They're just gonna sit here and keep shooting arrows. And I'm not close enough to hit him with my spell. I don't know how many different ways there really are to get over there. She's gonna be doing some climbing there. Stop it. Okay. Oh, who else can we? I think he just had a little hit point. Come on, hit him with an arrow. There we go. Nothing like your wizard killing off somebody with an arrow. Because she can. Lots of shades and shadows and stuff. Makes it look kind of cool.
Nice move.
All right, fingers on the keyboard. Quick trivia question for the members of the posse. However, Chris is not allowed to participate in this question. Why? Because I'm mean. Chris just got to spin. It's fine. It's all about sharing the love. So here's our question. All right. What mechanic / spell does Chris really dislike here on Solasta? Maybe you could even say he hates it. Let's come over here. Which spell? What is it with you guys at Grease? Fireball? Wow. I feel like I feel like there you go, Wind. That's close enough. Yes, the answer is light. I'm assuming you meant light and not lightning ball wind. Wind gets the spin. Wind gets the spin. Yeah, well, that's why I said strongly dislike first, Chris. I said hate might be a strong word. And that's why I also said spell slash mechanic. You hated stuff. Just embrace your hate. In other words, you wish the mechanic wasn't in the game. That's why I said mechanic. Yeah. I mean, they would if they just removed the whole light penalty mechanic, then you'd be happy. I determine what you feel and you don't feel. Everyone gives their spins to me. Let's see here. Like how my sorceress just has like this nice little cover here just to shoot people with arrows. Ooh, critical.
Are you still with us?
Oh, come on. Seriously? 2 crits in a row? Hup, but I can't, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the combat is, I'm agreeing with you, Chris, like, they're just, I can hold down the speed up key. It makes it a tad faster, but it's even hard to notice I'm pressing it half the time. It moves like, I don't know, I feel like it's 30% faster. See, the animation's a little bit faster there. Wonder if she can get that skeleton up here. No, she needs a better line of sight. Bring her over here and see if she can shoot back.
That's battle.
There we go. That mage is just shooting everybody with her bow and arrow. Ooh. That fighter, he's just not doing too well. Ugh. I'm spoiled by the Fire Emblem games, which lets you turn off animations and quadruple the speed, right? I always feel like with Fire Emblem games, I play them with the animations turned on because I'm like, oh, this is so cool. I remember in the 3DS, and you could first see it in like, with the 3D polygons and stuff, and I kept the animation on for like, I don't know, maybe it was like 10 fights, and then you just get over it and you turn them off. Ugh, gosh, dang it. Shoving me into the fire. Yeah, you got like this one last archer up here that's just gonna drag this bloody fight out. There's just not a lot of great ways of speeding this up. Yeah, I'll try to get my fighter to run up there.
Clearly, you have trained well.
And he's like gonna pick off my fighter to death too. That's gonna be the really funny part. Seriously. Seriously. I wonder if I can shove him off. Like, come on, dude.
More.
Let's see, line of sight here. Yep. That's it, like the 3D verticality of this, I get what they're going for, but it also slows down the fighting too, you know? Ooh. Oh, holy cow.
Stop! Don't move! Who are you?
Will you at least hear us before we go? We understand that your master values his privacy, and we respect that. You may not have heard of the Legacy Council, but...
I know the name. That dwarf, antiquarian, or whatever he calls himself. They sent him too. I'll tell you what I told him. Your council has no authority here, and the master does not receive visitors.
We know that your master is very learned and powerful. We just want to ask him something, that's all.
It's not up to me. You'll have to deal with the others in the keep.
Oh. Well, that's like the diplomacy check. You're not going to save scum because it's right after a fight. Skeletor, right? That was pretty funny. Oh, we just killed off all the skeletons and now we're going to have this nice little conversation with them. It's fine. Ooh, it's a lot of stuff. Head out to bed. Power outage soon. That sounds horrible. Lots of skeleton loot all over the place. Gotta fetch it all. Ooh, it looks so big and purpley, and then it turns out it's only worth like 20 gold. Hey, thank you for following Sinotrack. I hope you're having a fun time watching us play a bit of Solasta tonight. I am Phil, aka JCServant with RPGamer.com, your source for news, reviews, and home to the best gaming community on the net. Check out everything we have to offer over at rpgamer.com. And of course, here on twitch.com/rpgamer, we have a number of streamers that use the channel here to hang out and chit chat and stuff. Okay, now I wonder if I shouldn't just go ahead and rest. You know, since I have access to that, I might as well take advantage of it. Maybe I should save. I don't think I save. Let me just save first. Save. Attune items, prepare spells. I think we're good. Joop. The game tries to make up for its slow combat with fast travel systems. What's in the gate? Oh, it's more ghouls. It's all about fighting the ghouls. Oh, and you know, I didn't cast light on my weapon, but it seems like they're in the light, so it doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Take that!
Take that, she says. Let's go over to our dual daggers here and reach out and stab someone.
I
I love this fighter ability to just impose disadvantage on anybody attacking an ally. Okay. Cast shield. She has that magic little ability there. Always very handy. Let's see. Ooh. We're gonna have her climb up here just because we can. Now, it'd be really cool if you had like a dungeon master who like had this kind of setup at his house. And I've seen like some of these people have these 3D, you know, sets. Let's see. We'll double attack them, and you know, you see like I mean they look super expensive and super time consuming to set up and everything. And it's pretty neat, but I couldn't afford it and I couldn't do it. I couldn't have the space for it, and stuff. So. Don't know if you know this, but when I got a side quest to go back to the ruins where you get the crown, there was a dope merchant with crafting recipes. Yeah, you can get some crafting recipes too from some of the vendors if you, or some of the alliance people if you form alliances with them. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, that'll teach you to be a ghoul. And then my spiritual weapon's gonna whack you too. Whack. Sneak attack. Too bad you only get one sneak attack around. You know, when I DM'd, I didn't know that. So rogues were pretty powerful in my games because they got sneak attack on each of their attacks. Yep, again, he helped to block her there. There we go. Let's take a look at his character. She a little vibe about quarter way through. I was just curious. Let's go ahead and save that as Dungeon 2. Dungeon 1, we've been doing pretty good. It's all about the dung. So what does this blue squares do? Nothing? Huh. Nothing? Oh, wait. I need the whole party here.
This could be our way in.
Perfect. We climb down a wet, slippery stone shaft into
Yeah.
water that's who knows how deep, and hope there's a way out. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. Well, nothing could go wrong. Nothing could possibly go wrong at all.
Tell me we're not going back in there.
Basement entrance. Now, let's see here. We're going to cast. Yeah, you're right. That just puts it on her. And his weapon's magical. You think it'd be lit up all the time. Wow, he didn't even roll a perception check on that. She's like, hey, there's a magic wall. It's fine. All right, fingers on the keyboard. 10 seconds on the clock for the posse members. Quick trivia. Oh, lots of zombies. Ooh, ah. How many whammies are on the new Wheel of Gold? Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll just hit our turn. Greece. Is Doomerang, Greece can't be your answer for everything. I know, and I've had that window open the whole time, but he's not feeling good. I did vacuum here, though, so it should be a lot better. Yes, Scar, you're correct. The answer is 5. There are 5 whammies on the wheel. Scar gets a free spin. And Scar, if you're looking at the spreadsheet, you're going to see that spin hit your account immediately. That's how cool modern day technology works. He had one accident, but other than that, he's been going to the pan here. I think it's because it's not so far away and it's trapped in here. So, but he's just been. So Sir Brusenheimer's not been feeling good, and he's been. I took him to the vet and stuff, and he's on medication, but he's just been laying in chairs. He gets on my lap for a little bit, but he's too uncomfortable, so he usually goes into the chairs and stuff. I vacuumed your chair. Let's cast an entangle spell, right? And that won't really help us, will it? No, I don't have the footsie thingy turned on.
A modest success.
Yeah, Sir Busenheimer's not having a good day. But I think that room smells a lot better now. He should. The doc seems to think so, but I have to keep an eye on him for a week. I have to keep a close eye on him. Why can't I? I want to get up there. Can I get up there? I just feel like it'd be cool to be up there. Let's dash up to here. She climbs up there. Why not? I mean, even if they had like a fast option with where they don't even have animations, they just zip over there. Zip, 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 zip. Well, now she does have that turn on dead ability. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we get up to here, we try use power, turn undead. Oh, there you go. That's how you take care of some of your business.
I trained hard for this.
Scar, you got the spreadsheet open. Did you see the spin hit your account? It's totally your account. Everyone has an account. There we go. That would be really good if she had like sneak attack. Yeah, I trust you. I don't know if you should trust me. I'm not always good. So you got the rogue ability to reduce her damage. That's pretty cool.
More.
Wonder what kind of loot zombies leave behind. Zombie brains? Zombie heart?
You lose.
Your zombie knowledge has increased. Has it now? Our zombie knowledge has increased, so we're gonna keep working our way through the dungeon. Car, are you playing anything fun lately? I wonder if there needs to be a fly spell on here. Heartstone, not a Hearthstone, a Heartstone. These guys are really in love with their ladders and stuff. They really are. Lizra's journal. Encrypted spell book. And that'll be worth something to somebody. Let's take a look here. Upstairs to try to speak with Marcook about it, but Aksha said he was resting and had left orders not to be disturbed as usual. She offered to pass on a message. So helpful, but I know it will never reach him. For all I know, she's told him I'm dead. She may be planning to make it true. He's so shaken and addled from the cataclysm, he'd probably believe her. She could have killed him already. He could have been dead for centuries. But no, his magical defenses are still in place. He must be alive. If only I could reach him, free him from her influence, but I can't get past her and her ghouls. So frustrating. I need to arrange a sudden meeting with a wooden stake, but she's careful. Adam's no help. He won't join me against Aksha without orders from Mardrek, which, of course, can't come because she's got him isolated. How blind is he not to see that? I'll never yield the castle to her, no matter what she does. While Mardrek lives, I have to keep trying to save him. Searching the graveyard as usual. The dwarf was there. He always thought I didn't see him, but I did. But now he's a ghost. Adam said he was an antiquarian, some sort of scholar, so I tried to control him and find out what he knows. I was overeager, though, when he got away. An opportunity lost. He might know something that could help me get past Aksha and her ghouls and free Mardrek from her influence. Someday I will get rid of her. I will. Encrypted spellbook consumable. But you can't actually consume it. Let's see here. So that's it. This whole room just for that journal. Oh, that's a pity. I feel like I should get better loot than that. Don't forget, guys, if you don't have any spins in your spin column, and you want to be able to spin during the next break, you can always spend channel points to get yourself a spin into the spin column. Spin to win. What do we have? Dark Apprentice. Ooh, ah. We have Color Spray, Mage Armor, False Life, Shadow Dagger. Yeah, why not? Ten psychic damage to a zombie who has no brain.
No quarter given.
None expected. Ooh. What is that, acid arrow? Acid arrow, yep. Nobody likes you, acid arrow. Well, let's see how you like. I don't know. What do I want to do? Scorching Ray? But he has partial cover. Some magic missiles. That never hurt anybody. Let's move up here and proceed with our dodge action. I have no clue what he was doing there. Chill touch. Gonna guess he didn't succeed. And this is why you give your rogue a ranged weapon, so they can get up. If they can't get all the way up to hit with their normal weapon, at least they can have a shot and get sneak attack damage. Those zombies must have like really low AC, because that was not a great roll. Zombies, they're just the meat shields of the crowd. Zombies, the other white meat.
Fortune is fickle.
Oh, that was a bad roll. A very, very bad roll. Let's see, what's the best way to deal with those guys? Way up there. Run up there, maybe? Oh, that's cheating. Nobody likes a cheater. Nah. Yeah, sack him with an arrow. And if we dash, we can get up to there. Doomerang, are you playing something super greasy? Is that why you keep saying grease? Or did you have like greasy food for dinner? Wonder why it says he sustains 5 damage. Oh, because he missed. Maybe that's why.
Kill 'em all.
An arrow right to the head. Yeah, old Doomerang, I feel like he has grease on the brain. Yeah, get the sneak attack damage even at ranged. Victory! A little bit more XP for everybody there. What is this? Oh, a little bedroom set. This is like a long... Is it really like a long rest area? Oh, with footlocker. Is it a footlocker? No footlocker. You already performed a long rest today. Would you like to wait until the start of a new day? No, no. We could do a short rest right here. Just get back some of our hit points. Why can't... It's not safe to rest here. It's not safe to rest here, but there's a long rest right there. Like, really? Seriously? I feel like the game's just a little silly sometimes. Principles of animation. Got a little bit of a metal item there. We'll take that. Thank you very much. What's this? Darts. You know what? I usually use darts a lot with in the older editions with my wizards. What do you have? Dark apprentices with zombies. That zombie's not doing much. No, no, can't do that. Oh, zombie's pretty wise. He made a wisdom saving throw. He must be a wise zombie. Ah, I have my bow equipped. Do we have... We don't have our channel anymore? Our channel, is that like a one-time deal? That's a shame. Well, that is most unfortunate. Means we'll be going through some meat shields here.
Take that.
I'm like, what's that guy? He's shooting acid from all the way over there? Holy cow. I definitely feel like that's cheating. Not gonna lie. I feel like that's the classic definition of cheating.
Lucky? Perhaps.
Okay, let's get our melee weapons this time. Little tiny dagger staff for 2 points. Ugh, she's been acidified.
That I like.
Ooh, the fighter bringing home the bacon. He just took him out, 1-2. Let's see here. Let's see if we can also hit him with a long-range spell. Ooh, 16 psychic damage, nice. We're gonna dash and see if we can get close to somebody. Maybe not. Maybe we don't dash. No dash. Just get up here and shoot him with a bow. Of course, your rogues tend to have good dexterity. I was about to say makes them better with the bow, but apparently that's not always the case. Is she not proficient with the bow? I need to check her proficiencies. Run up there. He's dead. I will say one thing about the old gold box games was when the enemies get done like 1 or 2 of them, I mean they would just surrender, and it was nice for not letting combat drag out, you know? You know what I mean, Vern? Okay. Well, she had 15 plus 8, 5 plus 8 there, so okay, that's not too bad.
You like it?
And Dine and Dash man here. Yeah, Dark Apprentices don't surrender. Yeah, what? Oh, that was very, very nasty. You just earned yourself a magic missile, my friend.
Victory is mine!
Who are you? What do you want?
Look, whatever you do in the privacy of your own castle is your own business,
Yeah.
as long as you don't do it to us, of course. But the thing is, we've come a very long way, and it's vitally important that we speak to Master Mardracht.
Really?
Oh, yes, it's a matter of life and, well, you know what I mean.
What's it about?
Ah, I'm sorry, really, but our orders are to speak only to him. They come from the very highest level.
I can't get you in to see the Master, but I can help. There are some things you should know.
What things?
If you want to talk to Mardracht, you'll have to get past Aksha.
Who's Aksha?
A defiler. She lives upstairs.
Stay in the light. It's our only protection.
She turned up a few years ago, seemed interested in the work, offered to help out. And suddenly she'd installed herself upstairs, and no one talked to the Master except through her. I haven't seen Mardracht face to face since she got here. She says she takes messages to him, and she brings messages back, but they don't sound like him. I know. Knew him. He was my mentor, my teacher. She's holding him prisoner, I'm certain.
So, we'll have to go through her.
If you can. She's got a pack of ghouls. And those defiler powers of hers are no joke either. We've tried using force before, more than once, but I got sick of losing people.
Thanks for the warning.
Now, suppose we do manage to reach Master Mardracht. What's the best way to approach him?
Hard to say. The cataclysm hit him hard, and then Aksha. Who knows what she's done to him? The stairs will take you to her apartments. Good luck getting past her.